This is Rings End in Dublin, and just at this point, I'm cycling through what's called a modal filter. Cycling's allowed, people walking can go along the footpaths, motors can access on either side, but they're not able to go through, so it cuts out rat running. So, in theory, you don't need a cycle path, but here, Dublin City Council has built a cycle path. Now, they've built it as part of the Dodder Greenway. In some cases, it makes sense to have a more continuous route, but here, on this street, it kind of made more sense to keep this as a bicycle street or a quiet street where it's such low volume of traffic that people cycling and walking share the same area as motorists in very low volumes, bit of traffic happening if that's needed, but it's generally not on such a small stretch with such low traffic. It's not very clear why Dublin City Council, who doesn't seem to be able to build many cycle paths, then decide to build a cycle path here behind us. At this point, this was needed. This cycle path was needed. That it creates a link between Fitzwilliam Quay and London Bridge Road and the rest of the Dodder Greenway. Perfect. It was needed, and I should just say this was at a very quiet time recorded. This is already starting to be used, even though it's brand new. Even the main roads around here were very quiet at the time of recording. This is nice, segregated cycle path, with the footpath segregated. But why does Dublin City Council continuously go for shared areas at junctions and at intersections where places where people need to cross? The zebra crossing makes more sense here. They don't even have the tactile paving for blind people correct at the steps. It's tactile paving for steps, but it doesn't tell people that they're coming in to a shared area for cyclists. It doesn't really give pedestrians priority either. So they seem to really love signs. One or two signs would have done in most of these locations. At the crossings, little bollard sign. Around this area, one sign maybe. But they really went overboard with the amount of signs. I can't stress enough. This amount of signage is not needed. Yet, I don't know whether it's through abundance of caution or whatever, but Dublin City Council keeps over-designing and over-signing stuff. And then, as part of this route that we're told is finished, here at this junction where there's a one-way system on the bridge, I don't know where to go. I'm an experienced cyclist. I know about cycle routes, but I can't even see the cycle or the traffic lights. So how am I supposed to continue on here? I could go up on the footpath, but it's not signed as a shared path here. And going straight on in through the little gap in the wall there, that is part of the Dodder route that you're supposed to be cycling. You're supposed to be able to cycle on, but that's not signpost either. Now I'm going to wait here until after the cars go by and then cross the bridge. It just turns as I was crossing, and this is, for me and a few other people, the other side of the Dodder at this point is better for cycling on. It's beside the stadium. It's a bit wider. It's not as confined. You don't see the river, which is a bit of a detraction as much as the other side, but it's wider. So this is worth saying that this is all an older section of the Dodder. Fine, this section is not upgraded yet, and sure, the next section I'm showing you isn't upgraded yet, but Dublin City Council seems to have a very project mentality rather than let's get things done and let's get things connected and let's make these connections and get people cycling mentality. Up here is a part of the Greenway which is signposted in the other direction, but somehow isn't signposted in this direction as a Greenway. And yet there's no way to get down from it or up to it if you're cycling. So it's signposted and it's part of the other route, but there's no way up to it except for going up at the mini roundabout here going up onto the junction, up onto the footpath.